This is a good one.
I have an answer for this one.
This is a good one. Hold on for a second, Justin. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We're clearing the slate. Justin asks, what's your grocery shopping strategy? Do you guys do one big shop a week in one place, or do you divide and conquer? And while I would love to answer this question, we're big fans of walking the walk, not just talking the talk. And while I do understand the mechanisms at play involved, I'm going to let the boss take over.
It's now very clear who does the shopping and the Instacart orders. We are pretty much a divide and conquer family. So the first thing I do, honestly, is I go to Publix and their app and I check what's BOGO. I want to know what's buy one, get one. We have staples for that, whether it's meats or veggies or fruits, breads, cereals. I love me a good cereal BOGO. Once we get through the BOGOs at Publix, there are a couple places we get our protein from. The main source for our protein comes from Wild Fork Foods.
For now.
For now.
We'll see if I got something for this.
Yeah. We're working on some things. But Wild Fork Foods, I believe, delivers all up the East Coast and maybe creeping up out of the East Coast right now. So you can go on there, check your zip code.
Might not be where you are yet.
Might not be, but if you go to the website, they'll ask you to input your zip code, and they'll tell you whether they're shipping to you or not. But yeah, Wild Fork is where we get all of our chicken breast and brisket and picanha. I got a whole turkey the other day that we could smoke. So when we shop, we do buy large bulk quantities of proteins. So when I go and smoke that turkey, the next however many 10 days will be how many ways can I use smoked turkey. As far as, I guess there's an Aldi trip in there sometimes because Aldi's got some good stuff. So yeah, we're kind of a divide and conquer.
We are 100% a divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to intervene here because Ann is forgetting that Sam's Club just opened up and now we can do Instacart. Yeah. So the theme here is we quit going to the store about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago. A friend of ours that we used to coach mentioned to us one time we were on a trip in New York and we were hanging out with her and she was telling us about this thing called Instacart. And she's like, oh yeah, they deliver my groceries. And I'm like, yo, seriously, grocery delivery?
Like, you fancy.
Like how bougie are you? As we're like eating at the bowling alley like her husband owned or whatever. So anyway, she's pretty bougie. And so I was like, yo, I can't get down with this grocery delivery thing. How crazy is that? People bring you your food. It's nuts. And what if you want to pick something out? Whatever. So flash forward a year, 2, 3 years. I was reading about a guy who high level researcher. And he said, I don't dislike going to the store. I dislike having to go to the store. He said, so he lived in Manhattan too. So he's like, I have grocery delivery to bring my staples so I don't have to go to the store. And then I go shopping when I enjoy it. And he goes, and the amount of money I saved when I calculate my dollars per hour equals a tremendous amount. So I told Ann we should use Instacart. And she's like, I like going to the store. We were going to the store together. And sometimes we go 2-3 times a week. Because you forget something, you get in the car, you go take a trip or whatever. And finally, she's like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm like, just please try it, please try it. She tried it. We sent the first delivery out. The groceries showed up on the house, and it was like in Aladdin, like a whole new world. Like we were like, oh my God, fireworks are going off. We're like, this is the most amazing thing ever. And I think like we just ordered something else because we could. Like bring us pickles, whatever. Just totally being kids about the thing. But when we moved from there to where we're at now, like the distance from the stores and everything, it just increased significantly. So now it's truly like a game changer for us because not only can we order groceries, but we can somehow, since we moved here, get food from Aldi.
It's like 45 minutes away.
Which is further from here than it was the first time. So now we have access to another grocery store we can get some staples from. They just opened up Sam's Club so I can get my frickin' pork, whatever it's called that I love. I don't even know. And so now it's like for us, it lets us completely divide and conquer while keeping staples in from different places without having to put that time in. And it's not that I hate shopping. It's that making the time for it is extremely difficult right now. So this is such a great strategy for us to utilize. And one of the craziest things is I don't think Instacart does it anymore. But it used to go, Instacart has saved you this many hours.
Yeah, it does.
And in like the first, 3 months we used it, we saved a ridiculous amount of hours. Like so much so we're like the ROI on Instacart, probably the greatest investment we'll ever make in our lives. Like, like a 1,000x return on the $99 a year or whatever. It's just wild. So that's the strategy we utilize. And we're fortunate because the way our delivery area is set up, we can get stuff. If we forget something or we need something that day, we can usually get it, which is really helpful. So yeah, that's it. As far as the strategy goes, she nailed it. What's cheap? What's BOGO? Let's base the week around that. And if not, let's get our proteins in and we fill in the blanks. So good question, man. Solid plan.